Hello, everybody. We're back. We are adjusting the microphone right now. It's a little low. Hello, hello, hello. How's this? Is this too loud? Is this too loud? Hello. What if I get closer? Hello, hello. There we go. We got it now. Welcome back, everybody. Like I said, the final part, which I think is the final part, of Would You Like to Run an Idle Cafe, Part 3. Hello. Here we go. The following morning. So, it has finally arrived. The day of reckoning is upon us. Soon we shall go to meet our Maker. Shall we succeed or fail? All will be unveiled after the ad break. What are you talking about? Hold on. I gotta get a drink. This time I'm drinking Wild Cherry Pepsi. I'm anxious enough as it is, without you saying weird things like that. Do you want to put me on edge? No. Koo shakes her head, her stubby pigtail shifting in the breeze. I sensed that your spirits were low, so sought to light the mood. I thought a well-timed comedic skit would do wonders to alleviate your fear, but perhaps I was mistaken. You were very, very mistaken. What about that was supposed to be comedic, anyway? I swear, your sense of humor is warped. I've heard people say that, yes. Koo ponders, one hand beneath her chin. Perhaps I ought not to pursue a career as a comedian, after all. Were you ever seriously considering that? Who can say? I do not like to give too much of my motives away. That would ruin my appeal. I think you've got plenty of appeal as it is. You gotta go. Sorry. Yeah. I think you've got plenty of appeal as it is. With a cute face like yours, and so have you, Miyu. I'm sure we'll crush the competition. Now, let's head backstage and get ready. The show must go on, as they say. A little stage fright is the perfect... What the fuck? Aperitif needed to spice things up. I'm a little congested today. Excuse me, sorry. Are you anxious too, Ichigo? A little, I guess. My nerves aren't, made of steel, no matter how I might act. I'm not gonna let that get me down, though. I've come too far to give up. Win or lose, I'm sure I'll make a whole bunch of fond memories. And I'm super stoked that I get to sing and dance in the same competition as Blueberries, and yes, my mistress, in Flower Shower. A bunch of elites in the idol industry will be watching us, as well as my idol Shirori. This chance is way too good to pass up. You're not making me feel any less anxious. Miyuki murmurs while coiling a strand of dark hair around her finger. I'm gonna sneeze. Alright, jeez. Am I getting sick again? I better not be. I cannot help but worry it will go wrong. Do you want me to consult the tarot cards? That might make you feel better. I would rather not. I'd feel more worse if you drew the death card. Miyuki shudders. The thought of performing upon so large a stage in front of so many people is awfully nerve-wracking. But I suppose Ichigo is right. We have accomplished a lot already. It would be a shame to back out now. Excuse me. Back out now. That's the spirit. Let's do our best. At this point, there's nothing else we can do. Right. I will try. As will I. I'm sure the spirits will support us. Ku smiles enigmatically and looks towards the stadium. Then, in dulcet tones, she murmurs, and so the three girls of Shoreline radiate themselves for the challenge which was yet to come. God, I'm struggling. They knew not what would happen, but cautious optimism kindly in their hearts regardless. I feel a scratchiness in my throat. Their bonds have never been stronger. Together they were sure they could do it. But little did they know of the impending disaster which loomed in the horizon, ready to dash their dreams to pieces. Jeez. Miyuki sighs. You have to stop doing that, Ku. It's disturbing. You don't find it funny? Not at all. Just cut it out. My heart already feels like it's going to explode. I don't want to think about impending disasters. If your heart did explode... I gotta cough again. Jeez, excuse me. If your heart did explode, that would be quite a big disaster in itself. Are you alright, Miyu? You don't need to lie down, do you? I'm fine. Stop fussing. I don't need your sympathy. The girls of Sweet Shoreline start to bicker amongst themselves. As together, they head backstage. I follow along behind them, but before I head inside, I glance back across the Sunlight Stadium. The sun is shining so brightly, it looks almost as though it is cheering Sweet Shoreline on. I hope it's a good omen. Whether Sweet Shoreline will emerge victorious or not is anybody's guess, but I'd like to think they have a decent shot at winning. Shirori certainly seemed to think so when I spoke to her last night. Ichigo, Ku, and Miyuki can do it. I'm sure they can do it. My faith in them is unwavering. Now it's time to put the faith to the test. Oh, they look so cute. Ichigo, Ku, and Miyuki finish getting changed in their cubicles, then sit about in the backstage area alongside their fellow idols. Miyuki looks anxious, as it is to be expected, while Ku looks expressionless, which is similarly expected. Ichigo, for her part, is practically bobbing up and down with poorly suppressed enthusiasm. She glances around the wings, eyes wide, as she drinks in all the idol groups sitting around us. I thought they looked cute when I saw them earlier, but they're even cuter dressed up. I'm like in heaven. I could die right now and I'm happy, and I'd be happy. Please don't die. We need you to perform. I don't know what I'd do without you. She won't die. We've been through this. What Ku said. Ichigo grins. It's okay, Miyu. Don't take everything I say to heart. It was just a figure of speech. I feel as fit as a fiddle, and I'm ready to get on stage and perform. When's the show scheduled to start, Naoya? Let me see. I checked the time on my phone, then update Ichigo. We've got another 3 hours until it begins, and your slot's near the end. I think it'll be good 5 hours, maybe more, until you can go on stage. 5 hours? Miyuki's face turns white. I don't know if I can wait that long. I just want to get this over and done with. Goodness me. Miyuki rests a gloved hand upon her chest, her expression troubled. My heart is beating so hard, I fear it might burst. How am I supposed to keep myself occupied? We could play cards if you want. With you? No thank you. That would only make me feel worse. Oh, I see how it is. Ku stashes her pack of cards back in her skirt pocket, then extracts a second set of cards. Then, should I tell you your future? Maybe later. How much later? When I don't feel like I'm going to throw up. Miyuki begins to pace, wringing her hands as she does so. This is horrible. Just horrible. Why did we have to wake up so early this morning, if we're to wait for such a long time? Whoever designed this competition must be a sadist. Do they want to watch me squirm? You do look cute when you squirm, but do not try to walk around so much. You'll disturb the spirits. Oh, who cares about the spirits? They don't have to get up on a big stage and perform in front of thousands of people. They have it easy, comparatively speaking. I got a cough. I do not know if this is true. They have endured much suffering. So what? At least they're dead. They can't suffer anymore, unlike me. You sound stressed, Miyuki. You need to take some deep breaths. Follow me. In and out, in and out. I don't know if that will help, but Miyuki inhales. I apologize. I am not at all acting like myself. I must try to get my act together. Miyuki looks a bit calmer now, which is a relief, but I'm still worried about her. I have half a mind to inquire as to her welfare, but my attention is soon shot by an excitable squeal, courtesy of Ichigo. Oh, look who it is! Who, did you see more of your favorite idols? No, it's even better than that. I've seen a couple of my dear friends. It's Sasaki and Rina. Oh, yeah. I follow Ichigo's gaze and soon come face to face with the girls of Honey Devil. They must have finished getting changed themselves because they're clad in the skimpy maid dresses they don whenever they perform. Ichigo beams to see them, then dashes over, her blonde twin tails bouncing. Hey, you two. It's so good to see you. I hope you were able to rest up after last night. We had a lot of fun together, didn't we? Ichigo descends upon Rina before she has a chance to reply, then takes her hand in her own. Ichigo pumps it up and down in one of the most enthusiastic handshakes I've ever seen. She sure is putting a lot of strength into it. If I didn't know better, I'd be tempted to believe Ichigo is trying to yank her arm clean out her socket. I do know Ichigo, however, and I doubt she'd ever try to sabotage her competition. I don't think she'd even regard Rina as a rival at this point. To Ichigo, she really is a dear friend. It's amazing how quickly people can bond over a few children's game cards. Hey, Rina meanwhile looks perturbed. She glances away from Ichigo and scowling murmurs, What are you doing? That hurts. Unhand Rina at this moment, you wicked hussy. This Dark One shall not permit you to harm her. Not before the competition. Oh, it does? Oops. Ichigo giggles and relaxes her grip on Rina's hand, but still she doesn't relinquish it. Beaming Ichigo then addresses Rina in cheerful tones. Sorry, Rina, I guess I got a little carried away. It's just so good to see you. If only the feeling were mutual. I'm not particularly pleased to see you again. Rina pulls a face. And you are being awfully loud. Could you not try to temper your volume, please? We are attracting an undue amount of attention. I do not like being stared at when I am not on stage, and I would not want any of the idols here mistaking us for being friends. Oh, Rina, you're so cute when you're bashful. I know you're not trying to look cool, but you don't have to worry about appearances with me. I won't judge you. Perhaps you will not, but the others certainly will. Nah, it's fine. You're overthinking things. And I rather think you do not think enough. Is that head of yours completely empty? Maybe it is. I know I'm not the smartest cookie around. Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm alright with it. I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for it. That's something of an understatement. But I know how I feel, at least. I'm not confused about that. Not in the slightest. I really do think of you as a friend, Rena. Even if you try to rebuff me. It's too late to act coolly. I've already seen you at your most vulnerable, after all. You looked very cute in that school swimsuit. Yeah, you definitely missed the school swimsuit. Do not talk about that. I would rather not be reminded of so embarrassing a memory. Huh? Ichigo pouts. Did you hate hanging out with me that much last night? You complained a lot, but I could have sworn you were having fun. You are mistaken. I am not so pitiful that I might come to enjoy your company. I am a lady, and as such, I must choose my companions closely. That's right. Compared to Rena, who is pure and beautiful, thou art nothing more than a squirming worm. Thou hast no right to touch her. Now, unhand her, before I am compelled to unleash upon thee my dark energy. Wow, you sure are committed to your character. That's so cute. There is nothing cute about this dark one. Thou art mistaken, and fatally so. Now, stop this nonsense. I want nothing to do with thee. Aw, come on, Hisaki. Don't be like that. We're all friends here. I sure enjoyed myself last night, even if you two didn't, and I really would like us to be friends. That's why I came over. I just wanted to wish you good luck. What? Rena looks at Ichigo with some trepidation, her face flushed. Do you mean that? I sure do. I'll be cheering you on. May the best team win. That should go without saying. Rena pulls her hand free of Ichigo's grasp, at long last, and looks her up and down. She folds her arms, her lips curled, and says coolly, "The best team shall prevail, and I very much doubt it will be yours. You have energy, yes, but you lack tact, charm too. There is no chance you can best Hisaki and I. Your failure is more or less guaranteed." It is an adult. It is an adult game. There's some questionable things. Maybe so, but I don't mind that. Win or lose, I'm sure I'll have a lot of fun. Performing on an awesome stage like this against so many incredible idol groups like yours is enough to make me happy. This is also nothing compared to a series that I've been streaming, which I'll start after I finish this game, called Sakura Succubus. Ask Josh about that. Ask Cutting Lone Wolf about that. He'll tell you. We have a favorite character on there. Erg. Rena pulls a face. How sickly. What the fuck is that word? Saturine. How sickly saturine. You will never get anywhere in this idol industry with a naive attitude like that. You would be better served regarding other idols as competition, rather than comrades. We are all fighting against one another, and we most certainly are not friends. You should be more ambitious, but... Here, Rena pauses. She surveys Ichigo, the beginnings of a small smile tugging at the corners of her lips. Your attitude is rather refreshing, in its own way. Oh yeah, there's some... Yes, we'll just say I thought I was going to be banned a few times. In its own way. Your smile is so full of innocence, I would feel almost guilty tarnishing it. Not that I mean to go easy on you. I will fight you with every ounce of strength I possess, regardless of whether you consider me a friend or not. I shall not back down. Neither shall this dark one. I shall use my voice to rain chaos and destruction down upon thy head. I hope thou art prepared to face me at full power. But of course, that's what I wanted to hear. Friends aren't supposed to hold back when they fight. It'd be disrespectful if we didn't try our hardest. Is that how you measure friendship, huh? It seems a rather bloody, cutthroat style of camaraderie. But it is one of the suits but it is one that suits me well. Perhaps we can become friends after all. Just try not to cry when Hasaki and I defeat you. I wouldn't dream of it. It'd be more of an honor to be crushed by you. But I'm not going to go down without a fight. Yeah. Rock bottom, motherfucker. Several very anxious hours pass, and the Rising Stars Cup eventually begins. I watch the events unfold on screen in the background area, alongside Ichigo, Ku, and Miyuki, as Shirori takes the stage in all her glory. She addresses the audience of plus 10,000 packed into the stadium in the sweet, gentle cadence I've grown to accustomed to. Greetings, everybody, and thank you for coming to watch the Rising Stars Cup. I am gratified. Who talks like that? I am gratified by your support, as I am sure are the young idols who will be participating in the contest. They are not professionals as I am, but they have made quite a name for themselves in the amateur idol scenes. They have been working tirelessly to perfect their skills, and I am proud to bring their efforts to the public's attention. These girls are all incredibly talented. You might even be familiar with some of them. I do hope you enjoy the concert. Once again, thank you for coming here. None of this would be possible without you. I think you all deserve a round of applause for that. Applause fills the stadium, so deafening I can hear it not just through the TV screen backstage, but through the walls themselves. The room seems to be shaking, and the air is thick with adrenaline. I won't be performing myself, but I'm starting to feel anxious. I can easily understand why Miyuki looks so white-faced. This will be Sweet Shoreline's biggest trial yet, but my faith in them is unwavering. It'll be alright. I reassure the trembling Miyuki, while patting her head. You can do this. Just remember what Ku said. Deep breaths, alright? Yes, alright. I will try to remain calm. We can do this. I believe in us. The spirits have given us their divine protection. There is nothing to fear. I can't wait to, show everybody what we're made of. This is the big break I've been waiting for. I'm gonna sing and dance my heart out, till I can sing and dance no more. This is gonna be so much fun. A few minutes passed during which Shirori exchanged some idle banter with another one of the announcers, a famous comedian I've seen on a few talk shows. Their gags procure several laughs from the crowd, which ripple through the stadium. This talk eventually winds itself down, however, and soon, too soon, or so it seems, the competition begins in earnest. The first idol group of the night is called to take their place on stage, following an introductory segment led by Shirori. I watch from the wings as idols perform, one after the other. I've seen these girls perform before, during their practice sessions, but this was in the daytime, without the proper lighting or the LED screens, or the pulsating bass from the numerous sound systems. Their performances are all stellar. None of these girls make many missteps, or so I can see. They must be stressed. Some of these girls look even sicker than Miyuki while waiting backstage, but they're able to smile brightly through their performances. The crowd goes wild for every group, though some, I can't help but note, receive more attention than others. Rapturous applause splits the air like thunder. Waves of clapping are mingled with whoops and cheers and screams of delight. The atmosphere is electric. That means The Rock was there. It makes the fine hair on the back of my neck stand up on end. I've never participated in anything quite like this before. It's insane. Honey Devil are called on stage before Sweet Shoreline. They work through their set like professional idols. Rina sweetly smiling, Hasaki grinning like a demon. At one point during their final song, Hasaki winks at the audience, which sends them into raptures. It's hard to hear the crowd above the pounding drums and guitars of Honey Devil's backing track, but I swear I can hear one particular zealous fan scream, "Hasaki, I love you! Please, step on me!" I knew Honey Devil were popular, but I didn't know they had such an ardent fan base. I've always found Hasaki Arena irritating, but the performance puts all lingering ill will from my mind. For 10 minutes I can focus only on them, their animated expressions, their energetic dancing, and their elaborate outfits. They don't look at all like ordinary girls, not that Hasaki is ever ordinary, I suppose. They're glowing. Theirs will be a tough act to follow, but I think Sweet Shoreline can pull it off. They mightn't be as polished. See, I'm gonna say they must not. They must not be as polished. Or no, they might not, They might not be as polished as Honey Devil, but what they lack in experience they make up for in sheer charm. The time continues to pass, and the competition nears its end. Any moment now it will be Sweet Shoreline's turn. The previous group, Sunflower Magic, steps off stage to raucous applause, and Shirori takes the mic anew. Wasn't that incredible? I feel like I could watch these girls all night. They are incredibly special. It is a shame the show will soon be nearing its climax. But before that, I must first introduce you to another group of promising idols. They have not been practicing very long, but they've already made quite the name for themselves. Their cute, cheerful songs should put a smile on everybody's face. They are reminiscent of the summer sunshine and are almost impossible not to like. Next, I would like to welcome Sweet Shoreline to the stage. So, this is it. Sweet Shoreline's turn has come at last. It was a long time coming, but this is where their many months of hard work have led them. What began as a humble enterprise to rescue Miss Mayori's Cafe, has expanded into a phenomenon well beyond my expectations. Ichigo, Ku, and Miyuki were once ordinary girls who lived and worked in a tiny seaside town too small to know. Now, they are to perform on a huge stage in Tokyo in front of 10,000 spectators. They made incredible progress. Win or lose, I'm proud that they have come this far, and I can't wait to see how their performance goes. Good luck out there. I see Ichigo, Ku, and Miyuki off with a bright smile. You can do it. I believe in you. Thanks, Naoya. I'll give it up my all. Or my name's not Ichigo, even I'm getting nervous, but I think we've got this. Let's crush it, girls. We'll show everybody what we're made of. Ichigo, Ku, and Miyuki bid me goodbye in turn, then head out onto the stage. I stay behind in the wings, but I can see Sweet Shoreline step onto the stage through one of the TV screens mounted on the wall. The screen is focused on a wide-angle shot of the stage, but it zooms in on Sweet Shoreline once they take their positions. Ichigo holds a mic in her hand, then enthusiastically introduces herself to the scores of people watching. Hi everyone, it's so good to see you all. My little heart can hardly handle it. I mean it when I say this is incredible. I've loved idols for a super long time, but I've never thought I'd get an opportunity to be one myself. Not in a million years. That's you're here right now, watching me, means so much to me. No, to all three of us. We really can't thank you enough. I'm so happy you've all come out to see us, so we're gonna try super hard to entertain you. We might be pretty new on the scene, even as amateur idols, but we've got a whole lot of heart. So saying, Ichigo, Ku, and Miyuki take their position. They raise their arms aloft, gripping their mics and waiting for the backing track of their first song to begin. The first chords of it resounds throughout the stadium, soft at first, then soon it builds in volume. The song rises to an intense crescendo, and then, let's do this thing. Sweet Shoreline's first large-scale performance begins. Ichigo, Ku, and Miyuki launch into the first song of their set with Apalm. The three of them smiling brightly, even Ku, as they twist and turn and step in with music they've worked so hard to write. Ichigo's blonde pigtails swish about her as she dances, and the full black skirts of their frilly maid's dress flutters about her thighs. Her vocals, when she starts singing, are unwavering. She doesn't sound out of breath at all, despite the intense physical excursion she's putting her body under. This must be thanks to all the time she spent practicing. Ku and Miyuki chime in during their choruses. Ku's voice is softer than Ichigo's, but lends an understated charm to the piece, like velvet. Miyuki's voice, meanwhile, is very clear and sweet, like an angel. They're all doing wonderfully. I soon forgot to worry about them while I watch. Time slips away, swallowed up like a sandcastle on the shore. For the full 10 minutes of Sweet Shoreline's performance, I can think of nothing but them. This must be their best performance yet. It's so full of energy. The other idols waiting backstage cease their private conversations to stare. They look utterly absorbed, as I am. I almost wish Sweet Shoreline performance would go on forever, and I don't think I'm the only one. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. When their set finishes, they are met with a raucous round of applause, the likes of which I've never heard before. They accrued even more whoops and cheers, or so it seems, than Honey Devil, or Blueberries, or Flower Power, or any of the other preceding acts. The air is electric, like the rock, and overeager, all charged up with Ichigo, Ku, and Miyuki's energy. I can pick out a few individual cries from among the din through the TV set and the walls. That was amazing! I can't believe you're newbie idols. I'm so touched I could cry. I love you, Ichigo! No, I love you, Ku! You're so cute, Miyuki! I love you all! You all did great! I want more! Why did it have to end? Can you keep going? You've just got to win. Oh. You've just got to win! I thought I said gotten to win. It sounds like everybody enjoyed themselves, Ichigo, Ku, and Miyuki included. The camera lingers on them, their face flushed and covered in sweat and sweat. Jesus. But they're smiling like I've never seen before. You really did it. I find myself smiling along with them, my heart still fluttering from the excitement of it all. You did such a good job. Not that I ever doubted you, of course. All my anxiety has faded, to be replaced with nothing but contentment. It might sound cheesy, but thank you. Thank you so much. I don't think I've ever felt happier than I do now. The competition comes to a close half an hour later, after a handful more performances. These performances garnered a lot of applause too, but though this might be wishful thinking, the audience didn't seem to react as favorably to them as they did to Sweet Shoreline. Sweet Shoreline seemed to accrue the most support of all the girls tonight. I wonder if that will be enough to secure them a victory. As for myself, I don't mind whether they win or lose. I think they've worked more than hard enough to be proud of themselves. I'm prepared to accept any result, no matter what it may be. Another anxious half hour passes, while the votes from the public are counted and the judges confer among themselves. During this half hour, the comedian from earlier recaps the competition, but I can't concentrate on their words. I'm too full of anticipation. Wait a second, I need a drink. Eventually, Shiroi takes the stage. She looks through the crowd, her green eyes soft and gentle, and brings the microphone to her mouth. She greets the audience anew, then begins the night's closing speech. She thanks the audience once more for their time and offers her thanks to all the staff who made the competition possible. She thanks the sound and lighting engineers, the stagehands, and all the members of the Silver Snow Pro. She thanks the idols too, and her managers and the competition sponsors. Once her thanks have finished, she sets about to announce what we were all waiting for, the winners of the night's competition. She inhales. Then, it is my pleasure to announce that the winners of this year's Rising Star Cup, as voted by the fans and our judges, are... There's a silence so deep you could hear a pin drop. I cast my eyes upon the idols assembled backstage. They look rumpled after their performances, red-faced, and many of them are holding hands. The girls from Blueberries have their eyes squeezed shut, while the girls from Flower Shower, Ichigo likes, Kazu, I think her name was, seems to be praying. Hasaki and Rina are sitting together, their expressions taut like twin dolls. The atmosphere is thicker than molasses. Time slows to a veritable crawl. I wait and I wait. I wait and I wait and I wait for what seems an eternity until... Sweet Shoreline! Huh? The announcement is so sudden that it catches me off guard. I blink as though awaking from a dream, then stare up at the TV screen. Shirori is standing on stage smiling, holding the microphone. Nothing looks amiss, but I'm not sure if I can trust my own eyes or my ears. I'm not hearing things, am I? Sweet Shoreline did incredibly well, but they were pitted against a lot of talented girls. Can this really be happening? I'm afraid it must be a mistake, but Sweet Shoreline are the winners of the Rising Stars Cup. Their performance won over all our hearts and brought smiles to each of us. I would be honored to present them with the trophy for their well-deserved victory and to hear a few words from them. Would you come on stage, please? I'm sure the audience cannot wait to see you again. No way! Miyuki stares wide-eyed. She looks about as stunned as I feel, which is to say, a lot. Is this really happening? It is, yes. We have not passed into the world of the spirits, as far as I can tell, and neither is this a dream. Therefore, this must be reality. We really have won. I can't believe it. Miyuki blinks. She looks bewildered, like a lost child. I really did give it my all, but I did not think we would be able to win. Surely there must be a mistake. After all, we were against so many talented people. You were, yeah, but you shouldn't sell yourself short. You're talented too. The audience recognizes that. The judges and now they're rewarding you. You ought to go out on stage and accept the trophy, unless you want me to accept it in your place. I smirk. I could do that, but I don't think your newfound fans would appreciate it. They'd be far happier staring at your cute faces, not mine. I'm nothing much to look at, but you girls are really amazing. Right, that's right. Ichigo, who's been usually quiet since Shirori's tumultuous announcement, nods, then gets to her feet. I can hardly believe it myself. It's a miracle that Shirori, my idol, would ever say so many nice things about me. I'm still reeling, but we can't let our fans down. We've got one more job to do tonight. We've got to do it properly. The people in the audience voted for us. Let's show them how grateful we are and give them a big smile. That's our job as idols. We've got to make people happy. Right, let us take the stage one more time then. I had hoped not to stand in front of so many people again, but I think I can do this. It'll be fine. If you faint, I can catch you. I won't let you crack your head open in front of 10,000 people. Right, thanks, Ku. Miyuki pulls a face. That makes me feel so much better. I am very glad to hear it. Ku replies as monotoneless as always, her visible eyes unblinking. Sometimes I wonder if the girl is immune to sarcasm. She seems immune to most human emotions in general, really. She is the only member of the Sweet Shoreline who doesn't look at all flustered by their victory. Did she know this would happen? Maybe the spirits told her. Not that I believe in the spirits, of course. It's easier to believe that Ku is an individual. I'll settle on that. I watch smiling as Sweet Shoreline once again takes the stage. They stand by Shirori, who beams at them and hands them their well-earned trophy. Yay! Ichigo accepts the trophy on behalf of Sweet Shoreline, then faces the audience with tears of gratitude in her eyes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much, from the bottom of my heart. I never thought of when I decided to start up my own group of cafe idols we would ever get this far. It's insane standing here before you. On this stage is such a strange feeling. It's super humbling, but I super appreciate it. Yes, thank you. I know I still have many areas I can improve upon, and I often make mistakes. I considered quitting many times, but now I'm glad I didn't. Your support means the world to me. I don't know if I deserve it, but I will not let your faith in us go unrewarded. I will strive to be an idol you can all stand by. And I will watch as Miyuki does her best. She's very cute when she tries hard. I am very fond of her, as I am sure all of you are. Isn't she lovely? Her tears, in particular, are very cute. I almost want to lick them. Ooh. Hey, you don't need to tell everybody that. I'm crying. Why not? It's the truth. Your sentiment is one of your charm points. Well, why, you... Miyuki scowls, which induces a ripple of laughter from the audience. I hear them cry out in their multitudes, voices filling the air like fireworks. Ku's right. You really are cute, Miyuki. Keep doing your best. We're going to keep supporting you. I love you, Miyuki. It's Ku for me. Look over here, Ichigo. You're so adorable. Aren't Sweet Shoreline the best? I'm so happy for you. Oh, thank you so much. I love you too. Each and every one of you. You're the best fans I could ever hope for. Oh, jeez. Ichigo sniffles, an abashed smile upon her pretty face. Now you're making me all emotional, you dummies. I'm gonna end up sobbing like Miyuki, or Miyuyu. Crying like so isn't my thing. I'm supposed to be tougher than this. How embarrassing. There is nothing to be embarrassed about. Shiroi smiles gently. Is that motherly manner of hers which can make even the hardest of hearts melt? You girls worked very hard. You deserve all this applause and more for your wonderful performance. You are still rough around the edges, yes, but your potential is unlimited. I am sure you will continue to grow from strength to strength. I look forward to watching you develop. I hope I will not offend any of them. Oh, let me start over. I hope I will not offend any of the audience here today when I say I would consider myself your new number one fan. No way! Do you really mean that? Yes, indeed. I have grown awfully fond of you. I've not before seen any idol group quite like you. You are truly special. Watching you made me wish to sing and dance alongside you as equals. But alas... Oh no. Oh god. This is a sexual pose. Shiroi turns to the audience, her fingers grip tightly around her mic. She inhales, as she always does before making an important announcement, then narrows her eyes. I think the audience can tell she means to say something serious, because the whooping and cheering in the wake of Sweet Shoreline's unprecedented victory dies down. Silence reigns once more in the stadium. I think I know what Shiroi will say, even before she opens her mouth. She discussed this matter with me privately when I bumped into her in the baths. I shouldn't be surprised, and yet... Alright, hold on. I need a drink again. Alright. I'm afraid I will no longer have the opportunity to sing and dance alongside anybody. Not for a long time, at least. As of today, I will be stepping down from my role as an idol. I shall not be attending any further performances or releasing any future CDs. I have been working hard for several years, and now is the time I had a break. Shirai's news still makes me reel, like a punch to the stomach. It leaves me feeling winded. You're damn right. I knew it was coming, but even I was unprepared for the finality of this speech. Everybody else in the stadium, meanwhile, is utterly floored. The silence soon gives way to consumed murmuring, even among the girls in the wings. They look to one another, eyes wide, Sasaki and Rina included. Goodness me, I did not anticipate this. Neither did this Dark One. It is awfully unexpected. Shiroi hath always been so popular. What would spur her into making so hasty a decision? This Dark One cannot help but wonder. Perhaps she was burned out. I would not be surprised. She always has pushed herself hard. No way! I never thought this would happen. What would we do without Shirori? I only became an idol because of her. Talk about a bitter way to end the competition. This is like the worst news I've ever heard. These heartfelt cries resonate within me. I feel sorry for the girls surrounding me who adore Shirori so, but I can't condone Shirori for coming to this decision. It is her choice to make after all. Her life is her own. For many years, she has been living it with the sake of her fans, solely to appease them. Maintaining a veneer of perfection at all times must be grueling for anybody, even an industry professional like Shirori, and that's before factoring in all the time she must spend practicing. She's been pushing herself for an inordinate, oh my god, I know the word, inordinately long time. Jesus. Oh, I need a cough drop. I'm losing my voice. Alright, she's been pushing herself for an inordinately long time. Shirori's announcement is sudden, yes, but it's understandable. I don't know Shirori all that well, but I still want the best for her. She's been wavering for a long while now, unsure of what she wants. If taking a break, either indefinitely or only for the present, will give her the closure she needs, I don't begrudge her. Shirori's happiness is more important than her continued popularity. I know this may disappoint some of you, but please, do not fret. If tonight's competition has taught you anything, it should be that Japan is full of idols just as, if not more, talented than I. All the girls who performed tonight did splendidly. I loved watching all of them, as I am sure you did. As I'm sure did you. Please continue to support up-and-coming idols and show them your affection. With your help, this industry will continue to blossom. And who knows? Shirori looks at Sweet Shoreline still smiling. One of these days, perhaps these girls will surpass me. I would not be at all surprised. They are full of drive, passion, and motivation. And I think that is truly wonderful. Shirori sniffles, tears beginning to trickle in earnest down her pretty face. She's sobbing openly now, but even her tears look ladylike and delicate. Thank you for all the love you have showed me with over the years. Everyone, I am truly touched and truly blessed. Though I do not know your names, I adore each and every one of you. I would not be where I am now were it not for your continued belief and support. You put your faith in an ordinary girl such as myself, and you showed me I could be extraordinary. Your support made me feel special. And now, I hope you can go on to support other talented girls. I only want to see this industry flourish and bloom, and I believe its future lies in the girls like Sweet Shoreline. I will stand aside to let them shine, so please, let us all shower them in love. It is nothing less than what they deserve for making us all smile so much. I am no longer an idol myself, so I feel I can say this without any fear of being called self-aggrandizing. Idols? Shiroi takes in a deep breath, then beams brightly. Her smile is radiant, her expression joyous, despite the tears tracking down her cheeks. She looks so beautiful, it takes my breath away. Really are amazing. Ichigo Kumiyuki and I return home the day after the Rising Stars Cup. We're all buzzing with success, and we talk excitably during the long train ride back back about all sorts of different topics. It feels like our lives have turned around. I don't think they will ever be quite the same for Sweet Shoreline now, not after they've won such a prestigious, widely televised competition. I bet big name record companies will be falling over themselves to sign them up. Maybe Silver Snow Pro, the company Shirori is, or was perhaps I should say, signed under, will come sniffing. I wouldn't be surprised. Shirori did nominate Sweet Shoreline as their spiritual successors after all. The view of Sweet Shoreline's MyTube channel, which were already impressive, have exploded further after the competition, and the comment sections are overrun. It's completely crazy, but the reality of the situation has yet to sink in. It still feels like we're living in a crazy parallel world. I'm not hit by quite how impactful Sweet Shoreline's victory is until my next shift at Miss Mori's cafe. The building is packed, and there's a huge queue outside, even longer than it was after the unexpected success of Sweet Shoreline's first music video. Word about Sweet Shorelines have traveled far and wide. They really have become famous. If this momentum keeps up, they'll be on their way to becoming household names. What an amazing day! Miss Maya Mori exclaims that evening, once the customers have filed out. I never dreamed I would see my humble establishment be so lively. We're practically swamped with patrons, and I couldn't have done it without you girls. What about me? Thank you so much, Ku and Miyuki. And thank you in particular, Ichigo. If it weren't for you, the Seaside Cafe never would have assembled its own idol group. I was skeptical about your plan first, I'll admit, but you must be an even better businesswoman than I. You really know what people want. Oh no, not really. Ichigo, who's already changed back into her casual clothes, brushes Miss Maya Mori's compliments aside with a bashful smile. My ideal wasn't exactly original. Cafe idols have been a huge thing for a while. I've been into them for ages. Everybody loves maids, and everybody loves idols. It stands to reason they'd be super popular if you smushed them together. Just like eggs over rice, or French toast with cream. It's such a winning combo. I don't know why more cafes don't try it out, really. Maybe so, but the fact remains, this was your idea. You should take more credit for it. I guess I could, but Ichigo steps over to me, then wins her arms through mine. I don't think I would be able to lead Sweet Shoreline without Naoya's support. He gave me the encouragement I needed to set my plans into motion. I concur. I was very anxious about becoming an idol in the beginning. I have never been the most coordinated of people. In my singing, well... Miyuki glances shyly to one side. It left much to be desired. I wasn't at all talented in the beginning. It was hard for me to get my bearings. I thought of giving up many, many times, but Naoya was always there to console me. He's helped me a lot, more than he might know. I feel I've become a new person, and it's all thanks to him. Oh, jeez. I scratched my cheek with my finger, abashed at Miyuki's Miyuki's, I can't say the word. Effortless praise. Sure, we'll go with that. I remember when I first met Miyuki, she was very aloof. Austere, even. I never imagined she would warm to me so much. I guess she's quite like a cat in that sense. The ears that complete her maid's uniform aren't just for show. They do a good job of showcasing her character. I appreciate your kind words, but you're taking this a little too far. I didn't do any real work. I can't help you write your songs, and I don't know anything about choreography. You did all that on your own. You're the true heroines here. You cannot sing or dance, it is true, but you are the glue that holds Sweet Shoreline together. Without you, we would crumble like an ancient untended church. Yeah, but I cheated. Do you really think? Yes, I do. I can say that with certainty, in fact. Without you, Sweet Shoreline would have foundered. You do not wear the same frilly dress that we do. Thank goodness. I don't know if anybody would want to see that much of my legs. But you are still a crucial member of the group. That's right. We're the faces of Sweet Shoreline, but you're working just as hard as any of us behind the scenes. I am a firm believer that hard work deserves to be rewarded, and you have proven yourself to be one of the hardest workers I know. It is quite remarkable, really. When we first met, I thought you were a good-for-nothing lullabout. Never have I been so happy to be proven wrong. Miyuki must like you to admit she made a mistake. She almost never does that. She is proud to a fault, that girl. If I had to liken her to any card in my deck, it would probably be the Fool. Oh yes, Miyuki is really cute, but she can be such a dummy sometimes, haha. I'm glad she's gotten better at being honest with her feelings, at least. Well, I never. Miyuki herms, her face flushing. I've worked myself to the bone for the sake of Sweet Shoreline, and this is how you repay me? I have never been more insulted. You could at least say, good job, Miyuki. You don't need to tease me. Yes, good job, Miyuki, my cute little fool. I am no fool. I am not a fool. The cards say otherwise. The cards don't know anything. That sounds like something a fool would say, if you ask me. And you talk like a creepy weirdo. You raise a good point. Huh? Are you seriously going to take that lying down? I am not literally lying down, no. But I have no intention of refuting the truth. I can't believe you're alright with being called a weirdo. Most girls would find that offensive, you know. Not me. Nothing you can say hurts my feelings. We are best friends, after all. You're my best friends, too. I love both of you. And I'm super glad we met. Now, let's have a group hug. Yay! And so it is, with a cheery exclamation, Ichigo pulls Ku and Miyuki into a tight embrace. Miyuki looks a bit perturbed by the sudden human contact, but her huffiness lasts only a few seconds. I have no real interest in embracing a pair of girls who insult me, so my outfit will get rumpled. It is not really worth it, but I suppose it isn't too bad. Not every once in a while. Be honest, you're enjoying this, aren't you? No, I'm not. Not at all. Whatever gave you that idea? You can be so stupid sometimes, Ku. Miyuki's voice trails off, and a small smile captures her lips. But I might truly be the biggest fool of all. No matter how you tease me, I really do care for you, Ichigo, too. And Naoya, of course. You're all dear to me, too. I wouldn't like it I would like if we could always remain friends, no matter what happens. But of course that, goes without saying. We're the best of friends, and that'll never ever change. I drink to that. Does anybody want me to get out the shot glasses? I'll have a Bloody Mary. No, you won't. You'll have a plain tomato juice. You're strange enough when you're sober. I absolutely don't want to see you drunk. Miss Mayamori heads off to find some glasses alongside Ichigo. Ku and Miyuki, meanwhile, are busy bickering. The Seaside Cafe might be closed for business right now, but it's incredibly lively. I'm very lucky. I reflect as I glance about my companions that I was able to meet these girls. And yes, I'm including Miss Mayamori in this category. They're all enriched my life in their own ways, and I don't think I would be the same without them. I don't know what the future holds for Sweet Shoreline, but I'm optimistic. I bet they'll continue to get even more popular. And then, in time, all of Japan, perhaps all of the world, I will grow to love them just like I do. There's no better way to celebrate a job well done than a nice cool glass of orange juice. Ichigo sighs contentedly as she sets her now empty glass of orange juice down on the table. The two of us are sitting in the living room enjoying our drinks. It's still light outside, but the sun is already beginning to set. The orange light plays across the surface of my juice, dyeing a yolk orange. Our work for the day is done, and now I'm content to relax and enjoy myself with Ichigo. We've been so busy the last few months, what with Sweet Shoreline's unexpected invitation to this Rising Stars Cup, and then all of their frantic practice sessions. We went to Tokyo together, saw a lot of new sights. The Sweet Shorelines were even able to emerge victorious. Now, this Maya Mori's Cafe should be more crowded than before. We've got our work cut out for us, but I'm sure we can do it. It's nice to sit like this every once in a while, isn't it? Ichigo must be sharing my sentiments, because her words echo my own thoughts perfectly. I've been rushed off my feet lately, but it's been kind of stressful. Not that I want to change how things turned out. I never imagined when I started up Sweet Shoreline we'd ever become so popular. Really now? I smile. I wasn't aware you had any doubts, Ichigo. You always act so confident. That's because it's best to be optimistic. There's no point in getting all down in the dumps, especially not over the future. Nobody knows what's going to happen, not even Ku. I like to believe things will work out in the end. And in this case, my hopes paid off. It's a perfect good feeling. But it'd be a lie if I said I didn't have some worries. I'm only human after all. Ichigo smiles vaguely while glancing out at the sun-drenched sky. That's the past now, though. We've accomplished a whole bunch of... I've never been happier. We've come so far. I'm super proud of Ku and Mayuyu, and you too, Naoya. But, well... Ichigo glances back at me, her hands resting upon her lap. She was smiling widely a few moments prior, showing off her molars, but now she looks unusually troubled, almost anxious. There's a bit of bittersweetness to our success. Hold on. I had to finish that damn fucking cough drop. How so? Is there something you're unhappy about? I'm not unhappy per se, but it is kind of sad Shirori announced her retirement like that. It's been weighing on me. Ah, yes. I nod my head with newfound understanding. That makes total sense. Ichigo's been a huge fan of Shirori's for an incredibly long time. Ever since she debuted, in fact. I think it was Ichigo's admiration of Shirori which led her to suggesting that we form Sweet Shoreline in the first place. Were it not for Shirori, Sweet Shoreline would not exist. Now, it's a Hashizaru Shirori who no longer exists in the idol industry, at any rate. It must be hard having your favorite artist quit out of the blue like that. It was a pretty big shock, yeah. It kind of spoiled our victory, if I'm being honest. I wanted to revel in the thrill of winning for a while longer. Ichigo's fingers trailed around the rim of her glass. But Shirori's announcement knocked the wind out of my sails. I can't be happy, not truly. Now I know Shirori's gonna leave the limelight. I'm not exaggerating when I say that I love her. Her music helped me get through some tough times. Her lyrics were always so sincere. She really did feel like a friend. Maybe that's silly, though. I'm getting, overly sentimental. It's not cool at all. You don't have to worry about being cool around me. I'm not cool either. You've seen me at my very worst. Don't you remember how I looked when I first bleached my hair? Oh, yeah. Ichigo giggles. It went wrong the first time, right? And your hair ended up all orange and crispy. That's right. It looked like I poured a jar of spaghetti sauce on my head. Ha ha ha! Ichigo laughs at the memory, her arms wrapped around her middle. Hearing her laugh about my past failures is a bit embarrassing, but I can't endure it for the sake of her smile. I'm glad she looks happier now. I'm so used to Ichigo's happy-go-lucky nature, I feel uneasy whenever it wavers. I think I've been relying on Ichigo a lot these last few months. She gives me strength. That must be why I love her so much. I'll admit, it wasn't your best look. Then shaved eyebrows were pretty dire too, and so were those piercings. Don't remind me. I tried to pierce my nose myself with a heated thumbtack. It did not go particularly well. I'm glad the wound has since healed up, but it was painful for several weeks after. I used to be such a moron. You should count yourself lucky I did decide to stick with you, mister. After you did so many ridiculous things, for a while I was afraid you'd gone crazy. Maybe I really did, but you helped me find my way again, Ichigo. I owe you one. Hee. Well, thanks, I guess. I owe you too for supporting me with this whole idol business. I've been thinking about my future a little, actually, and Ichigo rests one hand upon her chest, then surveys me beneath a sweep of golden eyelashes. I can't juggle being a university student and my obligation as an idol. It's way too much work. I know I'm amazing and all, but even I'll burn myself out at this pace. I do want to be a nurse one day, but I think I should put that on back burner for now. Sweet Shoreline are really popular, and we're only going to get more well known after our victory. I want to put all my all into making my idol group a success. Not just for my sake, but for Shirori's. And for all of our fans. It wouldn't be fair to half-ass it. I want to devote all my time to it while I'm still young, and the opportunity still is there. What do you think? Ichigo pauses, suddenly shy. You don't think I'm being too hasty, do you? No, I don't. You've loved idols for a long time. It's natural you would want to be one, too. I think you're very talented. It would be a shame not to put these talents to waste. Shirori put her faith in you for a reason. She never would have asked you to succeed her if she didn't think you were capable of it. The fact you won the Rising Star Cup proves it. You have a bright future ahead of you as an idol. If anybody can make it in the industry, you can. Do you really think so? I'm certain of it. Keep doing your best. I'll support you every step of the way. You never once lost hope in me when I was going through a dark period, and I'll never lose hope in you. I love you. Oh, Naoya. Ichigo presses one hand to her chest, her cheeks pink. It's a little embarrassing when you just come out and say it like that, but I love you too. Ichigo exclaims, her eyes full of happy tears, as she rises to her feet. She dashes over to my side, then sinks in front of me. Her arms loop around my neck, and then I feel her lips on mine. Yay! So that's what he looks like. She's kissing me. It's a soft, gentle kind of kiss, full of promise for the future. Ichigo might be an idol now, but that won't keep me away from her. Our relationship has weathered all sorts of storms throughout the years, but we're still together. I don't think that will ever change. How could it, when I adore Ichigo so much? I want to hold her tight, and I vow in my heart, as our lips meet over and over, never to let her go. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Would You Like to Run an Idol Cafe, Part 3. What a journey. What a journey. That is it for me. I appreciate everybody that was watching. I appreciate everyone that will check this out later. Remember, if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel and I appreciate it more than you know. I don't know what's next, but we will find something. But it has come to the point of the stream where I must bid you all adieu. Goodbye and good night.